Have you ever gone on a trek and come back feeling your knees totally busted and that pain remains for a very long time, maybe weeks together? Then this is probably a classic mistake you're making, which I have also unfortunately made, and that is not using trekking poles. So in this video, we'll talk about why this is a huge mistake trekkers are making and how not to make it. This is part of the Trekker Mistake series, episode number 2, where we are talking about why trekking poles are such an important part of trekking and why you must not make the mistake of not using them. I'm Swathi from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swathi. I notice that a lot of people know that trekking poles are good, but there is a big mistake they're making in understanding why trekking poles are good. Most people think that it adds extra support and that is why it's good, but that is not true. What a trekking pole does is it acts as a load distributor. So almost 30% of your own body weight is taken off of your legs and distributed to your arms and your upper body when you use a trekking pole. So that's already a huge weight off of your legs and especially your knees, because that is the first to suffer if you're not using trekking poles. So this is one huge benefit of trekking poles. Not just that, on uneven terrain it gives you a lot of stability to avoid falling, so a lot of slips and falls are avoided by just using a pair of trekking poles, and further you're preventing a lot of injuries. So picture this: if you're descending down the mountain and you're not using trekking poles, you're going downhill, your body is trying to not go too fast, so you're holding back from the pace, and what is happening is with every step your foot is putting, you're sending a shock wave all the way to your knees. Even your quads are under immense pressure to actually control your speed. Now add two trekking poles into the picture and you're getting a lot more stability and balance to get downhill, and the pressure is shared. It's not just on your knees and quads anymore, it's on your arms and upper body. So this adds a beautiful balance to your trekking, and over long walks trekking poles give you a very nice rhythm as well. So trekking poles, whether you're going on a very difficult trek or a very short day hike, it's something that you must always have in your trekking gear, because they're a huge added benefit to the way you trek. So it is not just a support system, it is a part of your trekking gear, as crucial as your backpack and your trekking shoes, and that's how we look at it. If you see the Western trekking culture, this is a norm. Everybody uses trekking poles. In India, trekking is still at a very nascent stage. People have still not adapted to it as a culture, and the more you see that happening, the more you'll see people naturally veering towards trekking poles, because it's a requirement and not a good to have. So I hope that you as a trekker, whether beginner or a seasoned trekker, do not make this mistake that so many of us have made, that is just avoiding using trekking poles, because they are very important as part of your trekking kit. That brings me to the end of this episode of Trekker Mistakes. We have a lot more mistakes that we have made, we have learned from the very hard way, and we want to have you not make these mistakes at all. That is the intention behind this series. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so that you're notified of our next episodes. We're releasing one every week over the next few weeks. But that's all from me today. I'm Swathi from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swathi.